Hello there. First of all, I apologize for the lighting situation. You're going to see some spottiness going on. This is an evening shave. I shave in the evenings most of the time, but it's not yet dark, and the light is coming through the window up above my shaving area, and that's natural light. It's coming through that's mixing with the other lights that I have in here, and it's dappled light. So I apologize. But anyway, our brush tonight is my Rooney Restore. It's got, I believe it's a 24 millimeter golden nib two-band badger, which is the golden nib two-band badger is my favorite knot. Um, and I want to talk a little bit about something. Monica sent me some samples, some new samples of new soaps. And she sent me a lot more than 6. So what I'm going to do is, instead of 6 shaves for Vanulay, we're going to just go the grand reopening, and I'm going to just shave these soaps until I run out of them. The reason being, well, number one, it's Vanulay soap, and I love Vanulay. But number two, I don't do a lot of new soaps and new reviews of things on this channel anymore because I have been doing this for 6+ years, and I've gotten to a point where, as a mature shaver, I've got all the soap that I need, all the brushes I need, all the razors I need, all the stuff that I need, and now it's about just good shaves. And at one point, I talked to my subscribers. I did a video about whether or not I should continue because I wouldn't have anything new. And the consensus was, from the feedback that I got, that my subscribers wanted me to continue the shaving videos, and so I do. But it's just whatever I got in my cabinet is what I shave with, and I'm sharing a shave with you. So now that I have the opportunity to share new scents from Monica, I'm going to do it. And just understand that she's open now. All of her stuff, from my experiences, and I've shaved a lot of her stuff, is fantastic. You're not going to beat her soap base. Flat out, I don't care who we're talking about, you're not going to beat it. You might equal it, but you're not going to beat it. And the thing of it is, I get the opportunity to try a lot of the newer scents that I haven't tried before and increase the enjoyment of her product. So, it's a win-win. And so that's what we're going to do. And tonight, what I have, and she sent me samples. This is one she sent me called Shiver Me Timbers. And those samples that she sent me come in a little tub like this. And that's quite enough for at least 2 or 3 shaves. I'm going to make this into 2 shaves because I'm not going to skimp on the soap. I'm going to give it a good solid review. So, and when you're doing samples, a lot of people want to buy samples and they want to get 5 shaves out of it. So they'll take a tiny little bit of this soap and they'll put it in a bowl and try to lather it. And dude, if you're going to judge a sample by the same measure that you judge, hold on, I'm just picking a random soap. A soap that comes in a tub like that, and this is just random, nothing to do with the producer of this soap. Fantastic soap as well. But, then you need to give the brush something to bite into and load a brush, because if you're loading off like a little corner of this and then you do a review and go, well the soap won't lather and I can't get the brush loaded, and it ain't the soap's fault, it's your fault because you didn't use enough, because you're trying to test something like this against that, and it's an unfair test, flat out. And I would say that about anybody's samples that you get. If you're going to test it, if you're going to try it, listen, I have a motto: load it like you hate it. and want to get rid of it. Load the living snot out of a brush. Use more soap than you think you need. Same deal, especially with a sample. If you want to give the vendor, whoever it is, a fair shot, put some flipping soap in the brush. So that's my little mini rant for that. So what I'm going to do is I've got me a little bowl here. Just give me a minute. It's sticking to me because I did it with my hands. But I mean, and for comparison, that's what I used. So let me rinse my hands off. The soap is, or the brush is sitting in warm water. I want to get the soap off of my hands because we're going to attempt to straight again today, and I would like to keep my face. So I've got a couple of days growth, something like that. So what's everybody up to? Oh, by the way, I'm going to read off of Vanille's site a description of this soap. So this fragrance is a perfect blend of a smoky bay rum and spices with the added citrus and pine. This is a sure winner. Infused with real rum, and not just any rum, but Diplomatico rum. Now, I might have pronounced that wrong. Understand, I don't drink. This wood smoke gives this bay rum a twist, but just in the background. So this is basically a bay rum soap, and that makes sense because it's called Shiver Me Timbers, and it's got a little sailing ship, maybe a pirate ship, who knows, on it. So yeah, it makes sense that it would be a bay rum. And the rum is present. What I like about this though is it's a bay rum that does not have a whole bunch of what is that flipping spice that they use in it that I can't stand. You know what I'm talking about. It's common in the bay rum. Okay, the wood smoke gives this bay rum a twist, but just in the background. And if that wasn't enough, we have added menthol for that cool shave. So what I am seeing is, and reading, is a description of a soap that sounds pretty darn good to me. Right up my alley. So let's wet the face, and I'm going to move my laptop over here so that it doesn't get wet. We're going to lather up. And I mentioned that about the size of the sample that you're gonna. I love that's lovely. One full amount of menthol in that soap. I can feel it in my eyes. That's lovely. And I'm a mint head. I like that kind of stuff. But anyway, I mentioned that the amount of soap that you would use in a review kind of deal, because I kind of ranted on that because there are a lot of new wet shavers, and they're coming in new and they're giving reviews of products, and you need to understand that your viewers need your honesty, and the product that you're reviewing needs your respect and your honesty so that you give it every chance that you can before you start knocking it. You know, and that's lovely. My face is wonderfully cool. This is going to be one of the favorites. I have 4 or 5 favorites of hers above all the others that I've tried, and this is going to be one of them. I love this. This is, I'm sorry, my 6/8 Sprock. It has walnut, black walnut handle, sort of scales, rather. Lovely razor. It's got a really nice edge on it. I believe from the way this is feeling, that was post finish with a black Arkansas. Lovely edge. It feels like my Escher with a black Arkansas post finish, which is probably for me and my taste the best edge that I have found. Lovely. Gorgeous. Put a tiny little nick there. Well, a reaper or whatever you want to call it. There's a little bit of blood. Call it what you will. But I never even felt it. And that's why it's called shaving. Because we're using an actual blade, an open blade. So that's how it goes. That's lovely. The scent's lovely. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Lovely. Oh yeah. Gorgeous shave. With a gorgeous razor. That's hard to beat. Gorgeous soap, lovely scent. Menthol is flipping kicking. Yeah, man. Good stuff. What I'm going to do next, let me rinse my face. I'm heading to church tonight. That's why I'm shaving a little bit earlier and it's still daylight. So let me rinse my face, and what I'm going to do, since it's a mentholated soap for one, and since for another I'm going to be using a cologne, and it won't be a bay rum for church. What I'm going to do is use Osage rub. This was a gift from a friend, but I have added a metric ton of menthol to this. It's already got quite a bit of menthol in it. But I mentioned before that I'm a menth head, and it's hard to get too much. So that's the shave. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.